Creed, page 73, the Kongo Faith, our creed. We believe in Tenchi Kai no Kami, the divine parent of the universe. Our founder Kongo Daijin embraced Kami's revelations and as divine mediator answered the call to eternal mediation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami. Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and mundane. Blessings begin with our own hearts, hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami, today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith in service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurturing, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have come before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. Respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity towards spiritual fulfillment. Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. This is our first regular Sunday service of the year. And I want to thank you also for yesterday's Mochitsuki. It was held successfully at the Ritz-Carlton residences. And it was an event that was enjoyed by everybody, like the guests. And I think there was also like a couple where they weren't part of the Ritz-Carlton residences. And so they came from outside. And so the coordinator person, he called me and he was like, "Do you know this couple?" And I was like, "No." And he said, "They're not part of our residences." And they look like they snuck into somewhere they weren't supposed to come in. So, and I guess they love our mochi that much because he said they've been coming back every year. I did not know that. Yeah, so he described the people and I saw them in the picture that I took and I thought that was pretty funny. But anyways, during the New Year's, the Kongo Church of San Francisco, they were on the news on CBS and NBC Bay Area News, and that's really big. It's really big exposure for the mainland, for Kongo to be in mainland news, mainstream news. And I was really proud to see my brother and Pat Sensei and like Joanne Sensei in the news. And I was like, "Oh man, that's Kongo Kyo." And like in the beginning of the clip, they're like clapping their hands 4 times. And at the end of the clip, they're like, Kongo faith is a religion based on gratitude. And I was so thankful that that message got, relayed to the whole world. And so I posted that short clip on Instagram and Facebook for your reference if you wanted to see. And our dream was to have the Kongo faith exposed to the world, to America, and become part of the American lifestyle. That's our dream, and spread throughout the world eventually. And so I felt that this was just the beginning of what Kami-sama has in store for us. And in a short news clip, I also saw Kawahide Sensei. And you may not all notice, but he had pancreatic cancer. And at the end of the year service for San Fran Church, he mentioned about that. But the one thing I noticed about Kawahide Sensei is that the sense of gratitude, as you all know, the Mr. Thank you, is he doesn't dwell on his condition. He doesn't tell many people. He didn't tell anybody. I didn't even know about you. He tells Kami-sama and he prays to Kami-sama. And he focuses not on his condition, he focuses on his blessedness instead. And my husband, who also met Kawahide Sensei many times, he told me, Kawahide Sensei is indestructible. Because in that New Year's service, he looked regular. Like he didn't look sick. You can't even tell he had cancer. And if he didn't mention that he went through cancer treatment, you can't even tell. He doesn't go around with a gloomy facial expression like, "Oh, I'm sick, I have cancer." Even if he's actually tired, he probably is tired. He doesn't go around showing it to people. And I think that's really powerful. People are usually fond of their health conditions and they say they have like cancer, they have COPD, they have this, they have heart conditions, etc. He doesn't go around telling that condition to everybody. And I'm sure he was worried. But knowing him, he probably just gave it all to Kami-sama instead. and entrusted his worries to Kami-sama and just focused on where he is blessed. And that's also something we can learn from. And as he was going through the cancer treatments, he told me that he lost the taste. You know, you eat good food in front of your face, put it in your mouth, there's no flavor. Now how sucky is that? And that is really probably one of the greatest complaints of patients who receive cancer treatments. They lose, the taste buds lose, you can't taste. And that's no fun. You usually eat foods because you're hungry and your mouth is drooling and you can't wait to taste the flavor of all these yummy foods, but to not be able to taste that, feels like there's no more enjoyment in life. And so he mentioned, Kao-sensei mentioned to me that he can't taste. And usually you get hungry and that's why you eat. But for him, he has to eat because if he don't eat, he's going to lose the energy, the calories, which he needs to heal. And he has to basically force himself to eat, even if there's no flavor. It tastes like cardboard. Everything tastes like cardboard to him. Can you imagine that? So to be able to eat and taste all these flavors is such an okage that we must not be taking for granted. So now he says banzai for every little thing you can do. Before, banzai is like hooray, like yay. And before, it was like, he used to eat food because they were tasty. And in my New Year's message about the mind being a mansion, he read that in my email newsletter, and he responded to me. And he told me that his mansion is a banzai mansion. And so when he opens the room, he could, like for example, he could eat today. He says banzai. It's like opening the room and says, I'm in a banzai room. He could pee today. He says banzai. He could. He also does his laughter exercises every day, and sometimes it's a forced laughter exercise, but that's what keeps his energy going. His positive spirit and full trust in Kami-sama is something we can all learn from. A patient I had a while ago, he talked about his condition. And he also was talking on the phone, and after he was off the phone, he was so angry and upset and sad at the same time. And I said, what happened? He said, oh man, I just found out another relative has cancer, stage 4, and they caught it too late. Oh man, my uncle has cancer. My brother has cancer. It's like so many people have cancer in his family. And he's like, oh man, it sucks to get old, he says. It just sucks. And I told him, yeah, well, but it sucks if you die young, right? And he said, yeah, that sucks too. And one day when I was in the patient's room, I work at the hospital, by the way, if I'm talking about the hospital. I walked into the patient's room, and in the TV, there's a commercial about American Cancer Society, and it says 1 in 2 of Americans will get cancer sometime in their lives. And I was like, what? That's either me or you. And it's disheartening. It's like, you don't even want to. It's like, stop it. Just take that off of commercials already. And having the patients in the hospital when they're at their weakest point see that in the commercials, it's like, oh, what little hope they had, it's like going to erase any hope. Yeah, all the hope. So I wish they don't even put that out there. Once I come into the hospital too, there's this big banner that says, get tested today for cancer. And I was like, wow, every time I come in, big bold lettering, get tested for cancer. And I was like, wow, it's like a daily reminder. It's like the Tenchi Kaki stick, see it every day. And it's like, if you remind yourself, oh yeah, I gotta get tested for cancer. Oh, cancer could kill me one day, cancer. You're gonna get cancer, okay? But if you focus on blessings every day, blessings of Kami-sama, and you give thankful, being thankful for your blessings every day, then you will get those blessings. So every time I enter the hospital, I don't look at that banner anymore. I'll be like, I want to turn that banner out. I actually want to take it down and throw it away in the trash can. And so, really, there's so many things. And I told the patient, you know what? He was all pissed off about cancer, and I said, we do this to ourselves. You know, we do this. Whether it's our lifestyle, the foods we eat, the chemicals we get exposed to, the harsh stress of life causes cancer. And I don't know what element caused cancer in your case or your brother's case, but we basically create it in our own bodies. And cancer doesn't grow overnight. It doesn't come up one day, oh no, you have stage 4 cancer. And that cancer had been growing in your body for years and years. It started as a microscopic seed that has been growing and growing. And it's your own cells that just turned rogue. And so I told him that. And he was like, oh yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, when I was young, when he was like 10 years old, they owned like a watercress farm. And then he said that his brother used to jokingly, you know how you spray water guns? He sprayed the pesticide in his face. It was like the cancer-causing pesticides of the 70s. You know, that thing is like toxic. And he did that many times, he said, like sprayed my whole body, and then while we were spraying, we're not even wearing any protective gear, no mask. It's like all the pesticide mist we just breathe it in regularly. And he's like, when thermometers broke, we used to play with the mercury, all these toxic substances. It's like, I used to play with mercury too when the thermometer broke. He's like, who didn't, yeah? It's like, oh, these beads are cool. And it's like, we expose ourselves with so much toxicities. And he's like, yeah, you're right. We do this to ourselves. So this year, as life may challenge us, it may challenge us, but that may be only 1 or 2% of the year. Because our life mainly blesses us. It mainly blesses us. So, our days are normal. We wake up, we go to work, we come home, take a shower, eat, go to sleep, repeat. And that's almost every day. We can't ask for better blessings than that. Like, what else are you going to ask for? That's like the most amazing blessing that we can have. These normal days. Because guaranteed there are countless people out there that would trade your day for theirs. My friend Chani, he sent me a Facebook posting and it said, your normal day is somebody's dream. Your normal day is somebody's dream. Somebody will always definitely trade your day. It is. So don't get used to your normal days and go around with the gloomy, boring facial expression like, nothing happened today, man. It's just one regular day. You gotta be a little mad. It's just like, nothing happened today. And I'm so thankful to kindness. Be thankful every day and let that feeling radiate from your heart. And to share that joy with other people who still don't get it yet, who don't get that these normal days are actually the biggest blessings that you can ask for. And tell yourself, I am a receiver of your blessings, Kami-sama. I am a recipient of your grace and love. Tell that to yourself every day. Thank you very much. And after this, Oyama Sensei is going to tell his message. We'll have a Kagami Biraki, mochi toasting. So if you want to stay, if you can stay, we'll enjoy many ways of eating mochi. Arigatou gozaimashita. Let's have a good year.
おはようございます。In the mention, we have the Moich Founding called, it's called the 7th year, 8th year. And this morning, I just have an idea. I could have established Tenchikage scale in Moich Founding. Actually, about the Tenchikage scale, the founder said to Kondo Fujimori about the Tenchikage scale. Kongo-sama explained, it is definitely not archer. Place it where it can be easily seen in the morning, and if remember to follow what is written on it. It is like the rules of the abacus. The result will be correct or incorrect depending on how you follow the rules. In the same way, if you don't forget to follow what is written on this kaki scale, there can be no mistake. You will receive divine blessing. So, the nature of Tenchikage, you follow the message of Tenchikage exactly, you are to get blessed. It's so definite. So, as for the Moich Founding, could be related. About 34 years ago, we initiated Moich Founding by the kind of invention I made. And at first, at the initial stage, I just soaked sweet rice for a few hours, and it didn't turn out well. So I asked my mother why the Moich Founding could fail. My mother, you have soaked sweet rice mochi over 24 hours running water. I just follow advice and just practice it. And they produce good waste. So in the last 34 years, we do every year we have some improvement, and basically we have maybe perfectly how to make waste. So even if I do not be in charge of waste founding or church members, could follow what we have established. If we follow what we have established, then we can produce much more. So I find the same nature of Moich Founding and Tenchikage scale, and just follow what is written, just follow what we have established. So this is my message. Thank you very much. The number one. Page 124. Number 31.
31.
うん
どうぞ。
Oh, number 31. When your children spill rice, you scold them and say that spilling rice is being irreverent to Sambo Sama. Sambo Sama is the three kamis of the world: Hino Kami, Tsuki no Kami, and Kane no Kami. When making rice grow after getting up in the morning, you use Hino Kami Sama's fire, Tsuki no Kami Sama's water, and Kane no Kami's earthen furnace. はい、お母さん。
32. 3. Though you don't voice your thoughts, can receive them.
33. A believer told Konko-sama, I pray to Kami-sama for our people's problems, and as soon as a person receives divine blessings, I end up with the same problem. Konko-sama replied, that's because you try to solve their problems yourself. Though you have no power to do so, have Kami take care of their problems. He will clear them away.
34. When Hori Kanekichi from Tomihisa village, Kuboya County, went to the Hiromai, a man from Soja village, Kayo County, was there giving a request. Konkon-sama chided the man. I won't mediate for those like you who keep straying here and there for prayers. Kanekichi acted as a go-between, and the man was finally able to receive Toritsugi mediation.
Standing posts can fall. Have your heart able to lean on a shop curtain and receive behind it.
When I went to the Hiromai in April 1871, Kupan-sama said, of all the many Hiromais and believers in Denshin province, I will tell this to only 3 people in the village. The mediator, Kanemitsu Umechiro in Hayashi village, Kojima County, Shirakari of Okayama, I will tell no one else. He then told me everything about his religious training from the very beginning up till then. I was filled with so much awe that I could not write what he told me.
In 1874, Kongo-sama said, in past years, I gave divine names to everyone, but now